It's nice to see these. I would like to try these little games they have, but they're on the 360 marketplace, I believe, and last time I tried to go through that, I found it hell. I just found it very confusing. But perhaps since I kind of know the names of them, I can easily look them up. I'm already drawing a blank on the names. That is very encouraging of me. I hate it when that happens. You're about to say something and it draws a blank. Ah, another minion room. And this is a pretty small room with these little dragons. Like, I mean, they have like dragon-like heads. There is a bestiary which will tell the names of enemies, but I'm one of those kind of people that mostly wants to know what the enemy does, and you can usually tell what enemies do after a very short amount of time. We got two useful choices here. We can summon ourselves an amulet, which is a usable item that can be recharged from killing enemies. This is a very handy perk. It's basically a free item, you don't have to go through anything to get it. Or we could increase our alchemy once again, but we have enough alchemy already in my opinion, so we're going to go for arcane summoning. And we get the... oh, that's the Amazon amulet. It's a staff focused amulet. When activated, we get double staff fire rate, which when combined with the Staff of Twilight... oh dear god. A prayer room. These rooms are... you hope you're lucky. There are 3 different types of prayers. There is a mana-based one where you give a certain amount of mana. This is a green one and we don't have enough, unfortunately. There is a health-based one. And there is one where you pray for nothing. And each one has a chance to do something good and bad, or just plain bad. Hey! Free map! So we know where the portal key is and the boss, so we can go explore the rest of the area. Do I want to risk it with the health shrine? Yeah, why not? Hey, that's actually pretty handy. We can use our alchemy weapon more often. 5 mana of firebomb. That's actually pretty cool when we got like 150 alchemy mana. I would kind of wish for something like next room has infinite mana, so I could easily show off the Staff of Twilight and the Amazon trinket. No frame rate drop. This is a very big room, so I was kind of expecting a slight drop. But it's not that bad. I mean, I can live with a slight frame drop. The enemies are still fairly easy to dodge. I mean, I can still see their projectiles coming, even though I am taking hits. And I was hoping for some extra green mana on these guys. You know, I should probably stop using the Staff of Twilight when I'm trying to save mana for it. In the instant I stop using it, I get some extra mana out. We've got to be a little bit careful because there are a fair few little AoE spammers back there. Fortunately, they seem to be too far because some of them are hitting the stairs that are in the way. Right, why don't we show off the Staff of Twilight combined with the Amazon amulet here? Or is that the... oh, that's the only enemy. I don't want to waste it. I'll have to show it off in the next room, I'm afraid. I want to make sure I have it for emergency's sake. Right, let's go get the portal key first, just so we have it in our hands the whole time. Hey, it's another little platforming bit. And it has another door leading to one of the rooms up ahead. There we go, a nice, handy portal key. Let's get back down. There is one perk I'm hoping to get from the level ups I'm trying to get. Fragile. Quad damage for everyone. Oh boy. And against enemies like this, it's a bit worrying. You see those big knighted units over there? They are nasty, but they're really easy to handle because of the way they work. Oh, it's over already. There were only 2 types of enemies there. Skeletons again, but they had a spread shot instead of just a normal throwing axe. And those knighted armors fire where they think you're going, so if you see them fire and stop, you'll pretty much avoid it unless it was if it wasn't point blank. Which is a very easy thing to manipulate when you understand it. Actually, a very easy room. I was actually hoping for something a little more challenging. Still, we have a fair bit of mana, and I don't really like this one room because it's causing frame drops. This is a big room. Ah! Kobolds. See, I know some of the enemies. You know, this is a big enough room. Why don't we turn on the Amazon Tringlet? Behold the machine gun! I am Rambo! And when I activate the alt fire... Oh, wait. I was about to say when I activate the alt fire, but all the enemies... The amulet itself ran out of juice. So, in order to activate it again, I had to kill a certain amount of enemies, which can be reduced. But it's perk related. And speaking of perks, let me just grab these. What are our choices? Cleansing and Scholar. Cleansing is... It's a risk reward perk. It is a temporary perk unlike the other perks we've been getting. And as you can see, infinite mana until you get hit. Which means if you can avoid everything and still fire, you will never run out of mana. But I don't trust myself. Scholar, on the other hand, is basically like a freebie. Every time you get it, the knowledge gems you pick up will give you some extra experience, which is always handy because that extra experience means more level ups, which means more mana we can hold and more health we can have. And it also means more perks. And also a nice thing I should bring up is that you can shoot while sprinting, but it's kind of... It's not that great, but you can still do it. I believe I know which boss this is. Queen Amanda! She could be a little bit annoying. Because, unlike other bosses, she can move around pretty quickly, and she summons banshees. Well, she is a banshee herself, so it would make sense. Fortunately, we have fire bombs, which are honestly very handy, although they're not very great against flying enemies in reality. So we should probably use something like our school or Xanatos. We also have the Eye of Twilight, which we should probably try to pick up some mana for. Because the handy thing here is because they summon enemies, stuff like amulets always have a use. Fortunately, it's actually kind of hard to tell who's who. I had to kind of dictate based on the projectiles that are being fired. Like, the red projectiles I can tell are from the boss. But the green ones are a little bit harder to see in my eyes. It mostly depends on where I'm standing in reality. Hey, get back here, Queen Amanda. Ah, I'm out of green mana. Oh dear, I'm taking a fair few hits, I should be careful. A nice thing is, enemies can hit each other. Let's throw a... Whoa. I'm curious, what did the alt fire do? Oh, it's a blue flame! I'm guessing that does my damage. And I am being very, very silly. I'm taking a lot of hits. I'm guessing it is just more damage. Right, let's use the Skull of Xanatos a little bit more. It's a lot more reliable in terms of damage. Right, come on, Queen Amanda. You can do better than this. Haha, I've bested you. Ah, free mana for everyone. And plenty of health back. I think I actually have more health now than I did when I started this room. And these are lovely looking crystals. This whole game just has a nice appeal to it with the particles and everything. But anyway, let's move on to the next room. And with that, our score increases it even further. If I'm correct, reaching a certain score guarantees a new item after completion. Because that's the way this game works. The way the game works is that every time you die or complete the Ziggurat, you receive perks and equipment, which will come into play on the next time you play the Ziggurat. And I'm saying Ziggurat a lot, Ziggurat. Let's see, what do we have here? I believe that's Hellish Ember. Yep. Not the best spell in my opinion. It is effectively a shotgun. See? It's a nice weapon to have if you need something for up close, but I already have a close range spell that's a lot better in my opinion. That is a good starting spell though, since that's kind of a spell I used when I first started playing this. Oh, the portal key. That was quick. Ah, I hate these little lava pits in there. Oh. It's the boss room, and the boss room has no other door, so I'm going to ignore that. I'd rather not face the boss right away. It could be very problematic with my health. Doppelganger. Oh boy, this is very nasty. Right, I think you know what I'm going to do. Feast your eyes on my power as I proceed to die. Oh Christ. Not good. Thank you for AoE, however. And I'm alive. I am very near death though. I am kind of hoping for... Druid. Druid wasn't what I was hoping for, but it'll be useful. Because I need more health. Another minion room, but this seems to be a standard one with... Oh god, I hate these things! These little plant bastards. They're invulnerable until they open up to attack, which can be really difficult to deal with, especially since their attacks are homing. You know what? Eat fire. Hey, that's actually very effective. Oh, health. Usually when they spawn, they're in a room just full of them. Let's grab this. Ah. I do not like these enemies. You know what? Eat blue fire. You had to be the tanky variant. Let's go kill your friends. Oh. Oh, this is not a bullet hell. Although I really like that everything's projectile based. Not many attacks can be considered instant. There's only one attack I currently know of that can be considered instant, and even that has a delay to hitting. But it's a guaranteed hit, and it's from an amulet. Which is actually a really nice thing I like about this game, like everything is dodgeable in a sense. Ew. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Oh god, I hate those slimes and I might die. You see, there are a lot of projectiles going around and I am still... Oh god, I'm at 1 health. I can't run from this place. My only hope is to throw mana at things and hope I get... What are you made of? Can you die, please? Here, eat a giant skull. Oh god, oh god, no! Oh, that happened. Alas, we didn't get to the end, but we did unlock some things. Hey everybody, I'm back after getting through these floors once again. And as you can see, we have a couple different weapons. We still have our fire bombs, since that was the same weapon we got. We have a different staff though. This is the Scarab Beetle staff. It is a RNG kind of weapon, because when it hits a wall, it bounces. And it also has an alt fire, which does a lot more. And hey, I don't notice this is a new spell to me. Wraith Rings. Oh! Along that, we also did get some extra things. We got a new amulet. We have the electric amulet. Stuns all enemies except for the boss. This is very handy, and it actually has a short charge, so it's easy to bring up. We also got stuff like magic missile. We got wrecking ball, so anytime we break things, we get some health back. We have Iridate, so every time we find a lore scroll, we'll get a free level. And also, I found some prayer shrines that I went to. I got this, which means I do more damage, but I use mana up quickly. And, it's a medium stun chance. You see we got here, Scarab Beetle and Fire Weaver. All useful tools. So we may as well progress. And use our newfound spell. Or spells, in your case. For me, I have used these. Oh, is there another homing weapon? It looks like it is. Looks like each ring does a bit of damage. Okay, this is actually a really cool item. It's giving me a nice, easy floor to start with. Just a few kobolds and floating skulls from Doom that decide to wear a Viking helmet. That is seriously what they are. When you think of it, the only thing missing is that Doom that sound they make in Doom. Wow, this thing's kind of awkward to use. It's got homing, but it's a really awkward kind of home. Although I like it. Although, yeah, there is one thing I should know. I didn't ever get a chance to get Druid back, so don't have that. And you're kidding me! Shroud of Darkness. All enemies have the invisibility trait, which means they will randomly go invisible. But when they attack, they do kind of reveal themselves, so it jumps down to, oh god, I hate things coming up in front of me. What's the alt fire? Ho! That is handy. Great. You know, when it comes to situations like this, I think RNG comes into play. Because even if it doesn't hit something right away, it's got a chance to bounce back. Christ, how many of these demons? I hate these things. Just little pools of acid. Does a crap ton of damage if you step in it. I mean, I'm glad they're being stupid and coming up close, but Jesus, how many did they have to spawn? And now I just realized how little mana I've got now. I used up a lot. And I could have actually used my amulet to make things easier. Well, downsides and upsides. Oh, we leveled up. Haste or Wrecking Ball? Well, in my eyes, haste is always useful, but at the same time so is Wrecking Ball. So I'm gonna go 50-50 on this, with taking the speed, so at least I have both. We have the portal key, and that's the boss room, so we're not going there yet. If you've forgotten my rule on this, I am aiming to explore everywhere unless I am in a situation where I have no choice but to really just go for the boss and hope for the best.